22 hours and 34 minutes, and that's 7:35, and we have like 2 more hours once the sun go down. But as it's raining, so I'm down here early. And as I hope y'all watched that little short that I had posted with the Yeshua I saw walking down the street. And once again, all praise to the Father Yah and the Son Yeshua. And as we come to come and do our due diligence as well with the Sabbath, and for all those that you know as well out here doing your family structure and your faith structure as well too, just be in tune with your evolution and your salvation as well too. And peace and blessings to the brothers and sisters out here planting the seeds inside your house and outside your house as well. Peace and blessings to all those that you know who woke up, received breath of life as well, and correcting yourself also. And TGIFF, thank God it's Fasting Friday. You know, it's no food, no fluids, no drugs, you know, and that's we cleanse and detox ourselves, and this is what we doing. And you know, and as well, you know, this is why I come to bring in the Sabbath. I just love to be down at the water because this is Genesis, a book of Genesis. And I read this every time that I come down here just to show the Father that, you know, I'm obedient and I have faith structure. And I just want him just to keep on blessing me, just waking up, receiving breath of life on a daily. You understand? And as we wake, we always should be praising and rejoicing and understanding that, you know, this is our first blessing. You understand? So as Genesis 1 teaches that in the beginning God created the heaven and earth, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the earth, of the waters. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And as on this channel, for us, is from sundown to sundown. That's 24 hours. You understand? And as 6 bring out, and God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. So as we do our due diligence, understand that what the Father had created in the first day. So as we know that as the Father, he provided us everything, you know, from the water, from the fruits and the seeds, as it teaches in 10 it said and God called the dry land earth, and gathering together of the water called the he seas, and God saw that it was good. And this is what you see right now. It's the sea. You understand? This is a book of Genesis. And 11 bring God said, and God said, let the earth bring forth grass, and the herb yielding seeds, and the fruit trees yielding fruits, and his kind whose seed is in itself upon the earth, and it's was so. And this is why we have to plant our seeds as well too. And I'm saying like our fruits and vegetables, even planting seeds inside our kids as well too. You understand? And you already know us males, we have the seed. The woman don't have the seed. The woman can't conceive. You understand? So 14 teaches as well, and God said, let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for for seasons and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. And he made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were was the fourth day. You understand? So these are the Father's words as he has created the heavens, the earth, the seas as well. And as we know in 24 teaches, and God said, let the earth bring forth living creatures after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beasts of the earth, and after his kind. And it was so. And 25 teaches as well that and God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and the cattle after their kind, and everything that creeps upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. 26 teaches, and God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl, and over the air, and over every living thing that moves upon the earth. And 29 teaches, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. You understand? And 30 teaches, and to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creeps upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat, and it was so. And God saw everything he had made, and behold, it was very, very good. And the evening and the morning was the sixth day. So as we know, the Father created everything what you see right here in 6 days, including myself. You understand? So as the Father had created everything out there in 6 days, as he created myself, as you know, we all creatures as well. And as we do our due diligence, this is why we have to stand firm on God's words. Because as Genesis 2 teaches, that the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the hosts of them, and of the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created, in the day that the Lord God had made the earth and the heavens, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew, for the Lord God. But as we know, Lord means Yahweh, God mean Elohim of Israel, and has not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. You understand? And that's when we know, that's when Adam and Eve and came, and as man had his first wife, as well with Eve, as it teaches in 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. You understand? And then they were, they were both naked, and it was the same, and that's when the downfall had came in 3. But as we in Exodus 20, as we go to Exodus 20 as well, but as we do our due diligence, and always understand that, as we correct ourselves and come out this paganism, come out this idolatry. I just shared a short that earlier. I was out doing a little cardio walk, and I stumbled into a Jesus Christ statue. But I see they painted the Jesus Christ. I see they painted it brown, but they had the hair still brown, but it wasn't white. But I said, okay, but I see they, got the concept that, they recognize that, Yeshua is have a complexion as Revelations 1:14-15 teaches. You understand? But the one thing that, us flesh, what we always do, we idolize things. So that's why we have statues. We have well, I can say me, but those who wear the cross, things like that is idolizing. You understand? And this is why we have to just deprogram ourselves from that. So as we deprogram ourselves, this is where Exodus 20 teaches, as in Exodus 19, as Yah was talking to Moses, and he was about to reveal himself. You understand? But before he revealed himself, he had to talk to Moses, just let him know that, he just got tired of the Israelites just, being such and such stiff necks and all this, all the things that they was doing. You understand? And this is why we have the 10 Commandments after you read Exodus 19. You understand? And that's I'm gonna start off like with 23 of 19. It said, and Moses said it to the Lord, the people cannot come up to the Mount Sinai, for thou charged us, saying, set bounds about the mount and sanctify it. And the Lord said unto him, away, get thee down, and thou shalt come up, thou and Aaron with thee. But let not the priests and the people break through to come up unto the Lord, lest he break forth upon them. So Moses went down unto the people, and he spake to them. And this is when 20 come in. You understand? And this is when it just comes as God spake all these words, saying, I am Yah, I am Yahweh, Elohim of Israel, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, Yahweh, thy Elohim, am a jealous Elohim. So, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children until the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name thy Yahweh, thy Elohim in vain, for Yahweh will not hold him guiltless that takes his name in vain. 8 teaches remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 9, 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. 10, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord of Yah, thy Elohim. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in the 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth and the sea and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore Yah blessed the seventh day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which Yah thy Elohim give thee. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his maidservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. And it says, and all the people saw the thundering and the lightning and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. And they said unto Moses, speak thou with us, and we will hear, but let not God speak with us. Let we die. 20 brings out, teaches, and Moses said unto the people, fear not, for Elohim is come to prove you, and that his fear may be before your face, that ye sin not. And the people stood afar off, and Moses drew near unto the thick darkness where Elohim was. And Yah said unto Moses, thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, ye have seen that I have talked with you from heaven. Ye shall not make with me gods of silver, neither shall ye make unto gods of gold. An altar of earth, an altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and shalt sacrifice thereon thy burnt offerings, and thy peace offering, thy sheep, and thine oxen, in all place where I record my name. I will come unto thee, and I will bless thee. And if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it on high stone. For if thou lift up thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted it. 26 teaches, neither shall thou go up by steps unto my altar, that they nakedness be not discovered thereon. So, as I said, from Exodus 19 to 20, and this is where the Ten Commandments had came in. Like I said, once again, that's why he said, "Don't make, shall not make be gods of silver, or neither make until gold." But we see that those that with all these pieces and doing all this idolatry, and this is why we have to shake the idolatry. You understand? So as we do our due diligence, and as I'm down at the water like I'm always be on the Sabbath, and I hope y'all be in tune with the Sabbath with the sun go down. It's 22 hours and 50 minutes, and that means it's 7:50 p.m. And the sun go down at around 9:30. But since it was raining, I just came down here early. You understand? So I prepare myself as well, and y'all do y'all due diligence as well. And always understand that once it's as it's the Sabbath, you sit down with your family. Take your kids' phones, gadgets. Make sure they don't be on no games, none of them type of things. Rest into God's words and break this generational curse. And as we always say on this channel, that we seeking those that who is the lost Israel. The lost tribes. And at the same time, we have to break this generational curse. I know a lot of Gentile nations come in here, but we're not talking to you Gentiles. You understand? We talking to our people. For our people, it's time to wake up. Come out this paganism, stop serving this religion, stop idolizing that Jesus Christ that they have, that white Jesus Christ. And as we say, as Revelations 1:14 and 15 would teach you, you understand the color, and understand that our people. It's time for you to stop with this paganism, stop this abomination. It's time to do God's work. We don't have much longer on this earth as it is, because we have this imperfection. And as we know, as Genesis 3 teaches, that's where it came from as well. So as you do your due diligence,